What is going on, guys? Jared here from the Figure Bros. Today we're taking a look at two new Blokees model kits. These are the more deluxe ones from Transformers 1. I had to take a look at Optimus and Megatron, right? Now, I will say, AliExpress not quite as badly crushed these boxes as as the Michael Bay Optimus. I mean, look, it's freaking falling apart. You can see everything inside of it. But these aren't so bad, and these were at least plastic wrapped too, so nothing's gonna fall out, go anywhere. So that is nice, at least. They look really good. I really like this movie. There's not a ton of figures out for it, at least ones that are either inexpensive or good quality. So we're gonna go ahead and get these guys out. I'm gonna do a speed build of one, if not both of them. I haven't decided yet, and then we're gonna talk about them. So I will see you guys after the speed build. Alrighty guys, so now that we've got them both assembled, we're going to go ahead and take a closer look at each. Now, I did only record Optimus being assembled, but the process is pretty straightforward. It took me maybe about a half hour to build each. That was me taking my time, relaxing, enjoying the build process. Like I've said before, guys, if you're into Gundam or model kits or Legos, these are things you're going to enjoy quite a bit. All right, getting off the stand here to get a closer look. Now, I gotta say, I'm just gonna preface this. These guys are some of Blokees' best work to date. The amount of detail here, metallic plastic, paint, it is superb. That's really all I can say. But let's go ahead and start with the articulation before we talk about that. Head is on a standard ball peg. Looks up that far, down that far, side to side. Not a ton of movement, but you get what you need. There is some light up features in the eyes. I'll go ahead and show a picture of that there. And there is a little secret light up feature right here. You can see his cog lights up. So I'll show a picture of that there as well. And looks pretty good. Just need to take off his front plate. Shoulders, you get pretty good movement up. I like that this moves with it. You actually do have a butterfly joint in there that is actually pretty decent working. You get single jointed elbow, gets you about 90 degrees. His hands are on a ball peg. It doesn't really move a lot though, to be honest. It's pretty limited, but it does what it needs to do. Torso is just standard swivel. Legs spread is great. Back and forth is a little hindered by the hip skirts, but it's not too bad. You do get actually better than 90 degrees with this single jointed elbow. It works quite well. I love what they did where it's the knee is actually a curved single joint, so it continues on through here. It's a very nice, huge improvement from their other figures of the same scale and size and everything. And you do get an ankle rocker. His is pretty limited. You're not going to get a ton of movement out of it. You will get some rocking going on there. Just not a ton. I mean, you can move this out of the way a little bit, but that's just going to look awkward. So, yeah, overall, articulation here is pretty good. Some nice new things being done here. Aesthetically, I think he looks fantastic. The metallic plastic and the paintwork here is great. I mean, and the sculpting is just superb. You see details everywhere, and I mean, you even see detail like in here. It didn't need to be done, but it's done, and it's nice. It's very nice. You get his awesome blaster on this hand. Blaster here as well. Now I forget, can you take these off? They don't really come off. They actually hold everything in place on his arms, but To be honest, I wasn't going to take mine off anyways. You know what I mean? In terms of accessories, you do, of course, get his stand, which comes with these cool red kind of pixel effects. It's very nice. You do get a pair of relaxed hands. And that's it. Maybe I would have liked to have seen a blast effect here, but otherwise, I mean, the figure itself, you can't get much better than that. I mean, I think like his face looks great. I love how they use some of this two-tone metallic plastics by layering it on the legs too. Yeah, aesthetically, this guy is great. This is easily one of the best movie Megatrons from Transformers 1 that is out there right now. For a very affordable price too. I mean, $15, you really can't beat that, right? So, let's go ahead and take a look at his counterpart, Optimus Prime. Alrighty guys, so here we have Optimus, and you know, Megatron got like, oh, I didn't grade Megatron, I give him a 9 out of 10. Megatron did very well on the grading scale, and Optimus is going to do even better. A couple things Megatron does better, but overall, let's just show you guys. So he's got standard ball joint head, decent range, shoulders, oops, similar to Megatron's. Going to go up all the way. And he gets a little bit of a butterfly joint in there too. Not bad at all. His arms are single jointed, but they don't quite get that 90 degrees. A little short. Hands are on the ball joints. You don't get a ton of range out of them, but they do move, of course. His LEDs here look great, especially with the inside of that. And you can actually lift this up. Come on. It's a little small. And it shows the matrix inside, which is super cool. I'll put a picture of that here. You can actually see the light come through the matrix. But yeah, great effect. You can't take it out, unfortunately, but still looks great. Do get some rotation here. Legs, you can go out all the way to the sides. Goes up and back that far. Again, these hip skirts kind of get in the way, but not too much. You do get single jointed knees, but again, they work really well. It gets a little bit better than 90 degrees. I love that there's that sculpted detail in there. Didn't have to happen, but it did. An ankle rocker is quite good here. It's less bulky than Megatron, so it works a lot better. So, overall, Optimus is pretty well articulated. Let's talk about his accessories, because there's quite a bit. You have his Energon axe, of course, which looks great with the orange and blue gradient. You have his ion cannon. Again, looks superb. You get a pair of fist hands, a pair of splayed hands. You do get his stand with some matching blue effects from Megatron. Looks good. And you also get an alternate faceplate with his mouth and everything. Let's see if come on. It's so tiny. Let's see if it'll focus. Yeah, so you can swap that out if you want. Get both looks from the movie. Overall, aesthetically, I think they killed it with Optimus. Like the amount of paintwork here, clear plastic, the matrix being visible. I mean, come on, that is such a cool feature. I mean, there's so much detail going on here, and it's mostly just from plastic. It's not a lot of paint. I mean, there's enough paint, enough decals, but what you see is it's really well done. Again, I love all this detail, stuff that you wouldn't even think about happening. The joints are done very well here, just like Megatron's. Yeah, overall, I'm going to have to give this Optimus a 9.5 out of 10. I mean, there's not much. The articulation could be a little bit better, but at this price range, at this scale, these guys are tough to beat. You know, I understand if you don't want that like 4-inch tall figure, but they're great. They are just fantastic. So that'll be it, guys. I highly recommend these two, especially if you want some affordable Transformers figures from the Transformers 1 movie, because there's not a ton out there. And yeah, there's slim pickings, unfortunately. So what you can find is going to be what you're going to get. Highly recommend these two. You guys already know I highly recommend Blokees in general, though. So That'll be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are tempted to go pick these guys up because they are truly, I mean, they're a treat. They're just fantastic. Love these two. Overall, if you could rate these as a pair, I'd probably give it like a 10. Individually, there's some issues, but just having them together, it's so nice. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, and I will see you guys in the next video.